welcome back to another video. Let's get started. So we are continuing on with my Little Pony redraw series, and I have been really motivated to draw each and every one of these characters, and I love but also don't like a couple of these drawings, but I will say this and I will continue saying this: not every drawing will be perfect, and besides, I will have the time to redraw a couple of these, so be patient. But anyway, so this is part 2 of my Little Pony redraw video, and this is just a video of me taking My Little Pony characters and changing them or transforming them into their Equestria Girl new designs in my style. So I say grab yourself your favorite snack and a cozy warm blanket, and let's get this video started. First is Starlight Glimmer. When it came to designing Starlight Glimmer, I was trying to make sure to avoid her design from the Equestria Girls, and also like pulling in some aspects from her first introduction. I really liked the flip or the comb over that she had. I wanted to make sure to keep her beanie because I really love the fact that they added in a beanie, but I also wanted to add in that aspect of her having that gothic aesthetic that we saw in one of the My Little Pony episodes, where she goes back to her hometown and she goes and we see her room all gothic, edgy, and just really adorable and cute. So I wanted to pull in those aspects, and I like how this character looks. Next is Trixie. When it came to designing Trixie, I was struggling a lot because I wanted to make sure to give her her floppy hat, but I also didn't want to do that whole showgirl aesthetic to it. So I was pulling in some designs from her Equestria Girls design, and I like the fact that she had a hoodie. I love the fact that she was so cute and adorable, and I wanted to make sure to put in some stockings, but this time like different types of stockings, because I feel like Trixie would be that type of character to not care about what like sock matches. I also wanted to make sure to give her that light color tone, and I really love how Trixie looks, and she has to be one of my favorites, but also adorable. Next is Sapphire Couture. When we first get introduced to Sapphire Couture, she's this tall and elegant lady who wants Rarity to create many dresses for her backup dancers for her next performance. And we also get introduced to the Diamond Dogs. When I first saw this episode, I thought Sapphire Couture was in with the Diamond Dogs, and I stuck with this theory for a very long time, but rewatching the episode again just reminded me, being like, oh, Sapphire Couture isn't that type of person. She is an amazing singer who wants to make sure to perform all over Equestria, and I wanted to make sure to do that. I wanted to do her original dress because I love that design of her dress, but I also wanted to make sure to give her tall performer boots because I felt like she was giving me Sabrina Carpenter vibes. I don't know, I feel like she's cute. Next is Miss Cheerilee. When it came to designing Miss Cheerilee, I was looking at a lot of inspiration for teacher attire, and there was a lot of inspiration for big jeans, oversized t-shirt, and I was looking at a bunch of rompers, and I was able to find like this cute design of a romper dress, but I wanted to make sure to put her cutie mark flower onto the dress. I really love how the design looks. I love how she is, like, she's giving me that teacher vibe, but I also feel that like it's not too complex, but also really simple, and I like how it looks. It's cute. It's not the best, but it's cute. Next is Bonbon. When it came to creating and designing Bonbon, I told myself that I want to have her in a cardigan, having her iconic hairstyle, and I wanted to make sure that she was wearing Chuck Taylors. But when it came to designing her, I didn't like how the pose was going. I didn't like how the cardigan fit with her, but also I didn't like how I made her tall. I felt that I was not in a good art space, but hey, not every drawing is going to be perfect. At least there's going to be a couple of them where I think it's cute, adorable. If not, I'm going to redraw this one in. Next is Minty. For Minty's design, I wanted to pull in that aesthetic from Sweet Apple Acres and also a bit of Sugar Cube Corner, because I felt that Minty was probably a cousin to either Applejack or Pinkie Pie. I wanted to make sure to tie in that sweet and cute aesthetic to it. So I put her in a cute little Western outfit. I tried doing little swirls into her outfit, but it wasn't turning out how I wanted to be, so I just left it as it is. And I really think that this drawing is really cute and adorable. I feel that this is one of my favorite drawings, but I don't like how I made the boots a little bit too big, and to me it looks a little. Next is Derpy Hooves. When it came to designing Derpy Hooves, I keep messing up her name, I wanted to make sure to give her that oversized jacket, but I also wanted to make sure to give her her mailbag. I wanted to make sure that there was like little tie-ins to muffins, and I also forgot to add in bubbles because I didn't realize that her cutie mark was bubble, so I just put it in on the blueberries, and it's cute. Next is Zecora. I love this design of Zecora that I did. For this design, I wanted to make sure to give her braids because I feel that we've never seen Zecora in braids, but also I was struggling a lot like in earlier concept designs with her mohawk. And I also wanted to do her in a dress because I feel that like Zecora being in the Everfree Forest, being the local like voodoo witch, I wanted to have that tie into like the colors of the forest, but also I wanted to have that tie-in to like her zebra aesthetic because I wanted to make sure to have that cute, adorable aesthetic to her. I love how I did the dress. I love the gold, how it pops onto her dress, and it's just so cute and adorable. I think that this one is my favorite, but any of these drawings could be my favorite. Last but certainly not least, I drew Spitfire. So when it came to designing Spitfire, I struggled a whole lot coming up with her design. Even though when I had a good concept or an idea for her design, I told myself that I wanted to make sure to do something really like simple, but also having that homage to Top Gun because she is a Wonderbolt, and I relate Wonderbolt to Top Gun or just the Air Force. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give her that rough type look to herself, and I also wanted to put like a little bit of homage to like pilot gear. So I wanted to do the jacket, I wanted to do cargo pants, some straps on the side for like suspenders or just design, and yeah, I like how this design looks. It's cute. And that is it. I am so happy with how each and every drawing turned out. I loved how they are all cohesive, but I also love the fact that they're all so different, and I just love it. These drawings are going to be up on my Instagram at Deadbone Art. You can follow me on any of the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, X, and Lemon, and Tumblr, so forth and so on. And yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, night, or whatever. Please make sure to get something to eat and drink, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.